Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Big Bang Racing video. Today, we are going to be looking at my personal top 15 favorite levels submitted for the level creation contest hosted by Traplight, in which the theme of the contest was Wild West. So, I got to be a judge of this competition, along with a couple other famous creators and the developers of the game, at least some of them. So I just want to let you guys know that these are not the official results, as I will make a video in the future that shows the real results. This is just my opinion only and no one else's. And also, I am actually being a more critical judge for this contest than I was for my MCB. I was calling myself a Simon Cowell for this contest, so yeah. The only reason why I'm being very critical of each level is to just show my reasoning of why I ranked the levels the way I did. So without further ado, let's get into this list. Coming in at number 15, we have Wild West by Mr. J, and this is a level that starts off with a gun shooting the player out of the gun. So, after that, there's some flips and stunts and a couple little challenges along the way. There are a few places where you can even challenge yourself to do some pretty cool tricks, which I find kind of fun. The stuff coming after that, though, is kind of okay. I mean, it's kind of straightforward, and there is this really cool part where rocks fall from the sky, which creates an avalanche effect, which is quite common in the West. But then the level was kind of plain after that. I just wish he could have added like a little more design elements to the level. But other than that, it was a really cool level. There were definitely some parts of the level that could have been a little bit smoother, but all in all, it was a pretty nice level. Coming in at number 14, we have Wild West by Lenny, and this is a level that takes you on an adventure through a mine that is from the West. I really like the spiky ceiling for the cave, and I also like the mine train that is up top there. So overall, there were really cool design concepts throughout the level. Although the level is kind of flat and the level design is a little bit boring, I wish there would have been like loops to give the level a little bit more excitement and have it be more fun to play, but other than that, it was a nice level. You put a lot of effort into it. Coming in at number 13, we have Settling the West by It Be Goose Goose. And this is a level where you get to choose the path that you want to go. So you have the option of whether you want to be a cowboy or you want to be a farmer. And so first I chose the farmer route, and it shows all kinds of flowers. It shows the mud as being soil. There's dandelions. So this path is cool and all, but I really wish there would have been like more flowers, more trees, to just like give the level like a little bit more life. But I love the concept that he was going for on that path. So for the cowboy route, we have a little more looping and tricks and jumps. He has also designed different kinds of animals that are from the West. He also included a few weapons, any items that are from the Wild West. I also love that no matter which path you choose, you still get all three of the map pieces. And it's not any level where the map pieces are just all at the end. He actually managed to spread them out across the level, which shows that he definitely took his time making sure that even though the paths are different, they go together just enough for the player to get all three of the map pieces. So overall, really great effort by It Be Goose Goose. Good job. Coming in at number 12, we have Wild West by Galaxy Thing. And this level, I honestly feel like there should be like some secret funny message over here to the left. It seems like a path that's like hard enough to do, like digging through this mud here. I just feel like that there could be like something really funny, like as I get down to the bottom here, like over to the right, there could be like some funny quote or something. But anyway, let's get into this level for real now. I really love the start of this level. The train. The pumpkins representing the people inside the train, and then making your way into the mine. So from these observations, this is an adventure level where you are taking a trip with the train into a mine cave, which I think is a really cool concept. I sometimes die at that explosion at that part of the level sometimes, but other than that, there's no other issues that I found related to that. I wish the cave was like a little bit larger and lasted for longer, but other than that, this is a really great effort made by Ethane, and it's a really great level. Good job. Coming in at number 11, we have Home of Pistol Pete by Korea. This level shows different things associated with the West compared to all the other levels that I saw for this contest. You got oil rigs, whiskey bars, gold mines, lots of different kind of stuff that I did not see before in the other entries that I went through. The only critique that I have about this level is, while it has a really good design and it has a lot of complexity, the level duration did feel a little bit small. But it was still a great level nonetheless. Coming in at number 10, we have Dead Aliens Gulch by Unknown88. Now here's where we start to get into the really well designed levels, to the point that it makes you feel like that you are in the West, which that is what I really look for in any themed contest like this. While I do like the design of this level, I just felt that the level itself seemed kind of long and drawn out. Even in the areas where I have to go slow, I just felt that the manual elevators made it seem a little long. So maybe if you would have made the elevators shorter somehow, or maybe not have as many elevators, the level would not have felt so long, especially in this middle section. Even with that though, the adventure aspect to this level is absolutely amazing. I look at the ground design, and I see diamonds that are inside the ground, and I see all these buildings that we're doing some simple parkour off of the top of, and then a simple little ending where you're jumping over a mountain, and then big art to finish it off. It was a really, really great level. I really enjoyed this entry. I did run into an issue though, where TNT pushed the plank up a little bit to where I couldn't get across it, but there was only like a 50% chance of that happening. Coming in at number 9, we have On the Run by Dat Good. And I actually really like the beginning of this level, as there is a TNT barrel that is following the player and going through a loop. Do you realize how hard that is to set up? TNT does blow up very easily at times. Not only that, but the level design seems very simplistic, but it absolutely nails the theme. There's some near-death obstacles that I like, and then there is a really interesting kind of ending where the boulder pushes the finish into a portal that shows a full view of a Western-styled train. It was a little short for my liking, but it was still pretty good. Coming in at number 8, we have Wild Lands by Dominic. So this is a typical Dominic level that you see almost all the time. You have all the essential loops, jumps, flips, all that cool stuff, and somehow it just never gets old. While this level is actually really cool and fun to play, I really wish there would have been some more Wild Western themed art, pictures. I just think there could have been some of that like throughout the level. But I will say, like with all the jumps, flips, and stuff that I mentioned. It's a really fun level to play and well deserved number 8 spot. Coming in at number 7, we have LCC Wild West by Luke Rovecamp. This is a very short and sweet level depicting an adventure through a gold mine. I really like this concept that we are going underground and digging for gold. Each of the little Wild West themes this level depicted, I felt that they were each appropriate lengths, and I also like the fact that we had the ability to fly up and do some big jumps and flips through the air. My only critique is that it could have been just a little bit longer, but other than that, really good level. Coming in at number 6, we have The Outlaw's Mine by Jace. And this is a very similar level to Dominic's level, where it has loops, jumps, and all that great stuff for a fun adventure level. It is a whole lot more open, which actually allows for more opportunity to put in some ground design, some art, and the overall focus of this level was to depict an adventure through a mine from the west. I also like that crusher passage that we went through just now. This level was really good, and it should have ended right about here. It was about at this moment where the level instantly kind of felt a little long and drawn out. I didn't really think this part of the level was extremely necessary, but I do like the ending with the outlaw art. So it's a really nice level overall. Coming in at number 5, we have The Wild West Adventure by Big Bad Dom. And I really like how this starts out. This is a level where you are running from the law. This level gives the idea that you are being chased and you are running through the whole Wild West environment to avoid being caught by the law. I really do like the art in this level. I liked that he used some editor items to create some of the art that he made. The level could have been a little less bumpy, but the level actually was the right length for what the level was showing. I felt that this level always gave something to look at in every part of the level. Some of the levels we already looked at did not have that in their level. So the level flowed and progressed really well. So, good job. Coming in at number 4, we have Lucky Luke by Jelly TV. Now, this level grabs your attention right at the beginning. This level references an animated cartoon from the early 70s called Daisy Town. It's a comedy film that is based on the story of, you guessed it, Lucky Luke. I won't get into any details about the movie, but I will say that I do appreciate levels like this, selecting a movie or like a cartoon or referencing a skit and create a level with a theme based on that. Parts of the level could have been smoother, but this is a really well-deserved high rank for this contest. Coming in at number 3, we have Beat Beat the TC Speed from Mike the Vike. Now, this is another level that is referencing a really well-known cartoon. This time, it is from the early 50s, and it is called The Road Runner. While it may not seem like it at first, but this cartoon is set in a Western setting. And this level references all kinds of things from the cartoons that were made during the 50s. This level flows really, really well, and there's just all kinds of things to look at. All kinds of art to admire, the ground design even, just like the little objects that are from the Wild West. All in all, such a well put together level. As old as this level is in the history that it made in Big Bang Racing, it deserves every single like that it got. As a guy who grew up watching this cartoon and Tom and Jerry, I had some serious nostalgia. And there's one more thing I'd like to say before we move on. Great level. Coming in at number 2, we have the Wild West by Mr. Joel. From the very beginning, I just loved the ground design. This kid designs levels like Dehota. I'm not even kidding. And with the disadvantages that he had, let me explain this. When he made this level, he was not an advanced creator, so he did not have access to a CC enforcer. He also is at a very low CC as of right now. So, with all that into play, it is really hard to make a level like this that is as smooth as it is. The amount of disadvantages Mr. Joel has, he is able to push through them like I've never seen any creator do it before. So the level might not be 100% smooth, but look at this art! Like, come on, he creates like Dehota. I'm not even kidding. After the creation of this level, he soon received the 3rd star, so now he has access to advanced tools. And my number 1 favorite level is the West of Diamonds, Horses, and Death by Simranjeet L. This is another level that grabs your attention from the get-go. The ground design really accurately represents the Grand Canyon. I mean, look at that ceiling. Look at that ceiling. Doesn't that just look so perfect to what the Grand Canyon usually looks like? Okay, I'm done talking about that. But this is another level that, gosh, I can't just stop thinking about the ground design. Like, the ground design is amazing. Like, it really feels like that I am in the West right now, with all these like mountains and hills that I'm going through. It's just unbelievable. There's a part coming up in this level that could potentially represent the new era of creating. Just listen to this sound here. Holy crap! He used a metal goal to mimic the sound of a train when it does that chugga 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 thing. Like, oh my god, like, I have never seen that in a level before. That is insane. This like, seriously, this is a gateway into the new style of creating for most people. People are going to use editor objects to recreate sounds of things. It is happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's just happening. Well, that is all I have for you guys today, and if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button down below, and be sure to subscribe if you like my content. That's all I have for you guys today, and I will see you next time. Peace.